Hello and welcome to CraftStudio Sundays. It's Sunday the 18th of August. It's a reasonably cloudy day, but we've been out. We've been to one of the lakes in Cumbria, Haweswater Lake, which actually isn't a lake. It's a big reservoir, and it distributes all the water for Manchester. A little bit of a information for you. So I learnt something today, which is quite fun. And also at the bottom of that lake, there's a sunken village, which is quite cool. Okay, let's get straight into it. There's a bit of a spoiler there. We'll come back to this bearded dwarf, and we'll start with something a bit more ordinary. Not very ordinary. I just thought it was really cool, actually. So we got this guy here, and let's center our camera. Yeah, pretty smart, pretty like a military guy. And the reason I suppose I found this guy is I was looking for. I've got a little project, a little tutorial project, and I want a couple of participants. But no victims, who are going to get punched, kind of sworded. I don't know how you might. What do you call people who've been attacked by a sword? Shot, slashed, I suppose, stabbed. So I need someone's going to be stabbed, someone's going to be shot, and someone's going to be punched. And I thought maybe this guy, I could export him from the hub, and he could be one of my victims in one of these tutorials. I'm going to be doing a tutorial soon. I won't give away too much, but if you want to know, do subscribe. It'll be out soon. It'll be out in the next week. So he's quite fun. Very simple. Any animation? No animation. That's a shame because he's got little bendy arms. Can we? Let's just try moving them. See what? Yeah. So the arms have not been. The pivot point hasn't been put into the elbow. So if we do move them, they move around the centre of that, like that, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, it's a good model. So it's got potential. I quite like his little funny moustache there as well. Classics of the cartoon age. So it's Roadrunner, and very nicely done too. And one would hope. And pray. Yay! A little animation. Nothing too spectacular. What have we got? No. Just a walk animation from beep beep. A soldier. It looks like he's doing his gun or something while he's running. I do like the run. It's very simple, but kind of cool. And the helmet's ace as well. And this big little chin, really. Right, we've got this one-eyed weird thing. What I like about this is that colour. All this colour, this sort of greeny grey. You know, we've got a kind of colour theory going on here. Or at least a colour palette. There is a palette of colour going on here, and it's really well done. Let's have a look at the colour of the palette over here. Strange. I don't know if that's a belt or a mouth. But anyway, there you go. Belt or a mouth, we don't know. Look at this chap. A kind of green goblin. Or no, an orc. Let's call it an orc. It's not a goblin, it's an orc. Funny face. Quite expressive. Any animations? Walking. Whoa, no way. Oh. I half walked, and it's either been clobbered by somebody. Oh, I like the back as well. Bebop Fox, a really amazing model. Usually when you get these Minecraft things, they're all right. They're so. They're kind of the basics, but this, it's got fire coming out. It's got. Let's get it onto paint so you can kind of start to see. Look at this. Look at these wrist bits here. The little jutting out bits. A little ting there of light. Oh my God! The amount of detail that actually goes into something like that. Ding, is really incredible. So well done, whoever did this. And if we look at the texture stuff. There's two diamonds and emeralds. This looks professionally sorted out. It's all neatly done. Again, if I was doing it, I would actually cut out the outside so there's no edges. Let's have a look at animation. Oh yeah, there is an animation. Let's press play. Oh, that is amazing. Knee going up, the whole kit and caboodle. So Bebop Fox, if you're watching, look at this guy. It's amazing, made in CraftStudio. You should check it out. This little chap, who I've been reliably informed stars in something called Adventure Time. And it's not like I'm too old to really have watched it. It's just that I haven't got enough time in the day to watch everything. And I know I should, but I just don't know where to start. So I'll have to get my Adventure Time weekends on. Let's have a look at paint. Anyway, I was immediately attracted to it because it looks really super awesome. You know. My gosh, look at this. This looks amazing. And it's got a little message for us as well. It says, "I'm not done yet." And I don't know if that's part of the animation. No. It probably means they're not done yet. Although it's nice. This is art, you know, as far as I'm concerned. This looks cool. I love it. Really sensitive, a little bit of pixelation around the face and the eyes. A really unusual scale. And, you know, if it is from a film or something like that I have no idea about. It reminds me of, what was that game? It was on the iPad, and then I can't remember. But, you know, that kind of, you often see this kind of pixel art at the moment, kind of very thin-legged creatures or people. So anyway, I thought that was just awesome. Kind of a little technician, kind of Mario-esque, I suppose, because he's got his little outfit on. He's got a little watch on, his spanner and his wrench. So I wonder what he's doing, what his job is. Shadow plumber, he said. Right, Cube Man. I don't need to say any more. Kind of cool, kind of fun. Next one says, "Is it a pig or a dog?" Well, for my money's worth, it's a dog. One green eye, one blue eye. So it's like a David Bowie dog. Crocodile guy. Look at those teeth. Amazing. And good expression and good bit of kind of decorative art. Let's put it on paint so we can just see it for what it is. Yeah, really nice. Good hands. All separate. I wonder if there's an animation. Oh, what a shame. No animation. Good nose. Just so, you know, when I come across things like this that make me giggle straight away or make me smile, they're in. And yeah, this is good as well. Where's our? Why can't I see anything? Why haven't we got any? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So when I looked at this, I thought, well, maybe this is someone who doesn't not necessarily know what they're doing, but this is their first go. But their first go, they've got quite a long way, and they've started to figure out that they can you can separate things. Nothing's named over here, and that kind of gives it away as well. They're all block numbers, block something, that block this, block that, and obviously this is just spread out as well. Kind of, it's a massive. Texture size is massive, and it doesn't need to be. It could be tiny little one if here. So it's about managing resources, but that doesn't matter. What matters is how amazingly cool this looks. So this great zombie, you can get. I think look inside. You can see inside the head cavity. There's the exposed brain. There's unfortunately someone's tried to kill it but failed. Didn't get the brain fully, so the zombie's still alive. There's a little bit of bone inside there, so we're using transparencies with all the tricks. Look at these a little red and little arteries and veins inside there. Sensational work, I thought. Does that knife go? Oh no, I thought it just went all the way in. And Is the hair separate as well? Yeah, the hair is separate too. So you've got this multiple layered thing, and when you put all that kind of stuff together, something magical happens. It starts to look a bit more complicated, and it really kind of brings these characters to life. So congratulations, whoever did this. I think you're coming on leaps and bounds, and it's going to look great. Let's have a look at just paint, so you can kind of see it. Oh, look at it, it's amazing. Spongebob SquarePants, quite a nice version, I thought. You would imagine there would be more of these in the CraftStudio community hub, and cleverly resourced. Just one eye, just one eyebrow, but used twice. So again, and also nipped around, so there's no white edges that are going to disturb us. So someone who knows what they're doing. Everything's really well named. Makes a lot of sense. Any animation? Ooh, there is. La 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 la. Little Bob. Really good. Only one animation. So it's pretty neat. And a hip swing as well. Very clever. Look at this Dwarf Engineer. Oh, and 3 different faces as well. Beat up faces. Separate beard. That looks like a clean face. Where's the beardy face? Oh, the beard is on its own. No way. Look at that. So all this, look at it. I mean, this is amazing. This looks... These look like these look like soft airbrush marks, don't they? So this has probably been done in some other kind of application and applied to this. Let's see if we've got an animation. Goggles on. Oh, there's only goggles on. Oh yes, look at that. That's nice. Let's see you do it again. Yay. Put my goggles on. He's lost a bit of hair. It's obviously all that mining. That beard is very close to his skin, isn't it? It's just off the top. It's amazingly well done anyway. I thought it was really terrific work. And last but not least, what is this thing? What is this? Look at those eyes. That is amazing. Oh god, that is lovely. Whatever it is, it's called a pluppy. It's kind of... Let's see. Oh god. Oh, there's no animation, unfortunately. But splendid work. Really splendid work. A real colour, sense of colour, sense of... Look at the beard on the bottom bit there. You know, this is great work. I have no idea what it is. Little it is. Those eyes are amazing. Very cleverly done. And the texture, if you want to take a close look at the texture, this is what it looks like. You almost can't see what it's going to be from the texture, which I think is real, which means the model's doing a lot of the work as far as like putting the features together rather than the textures. The textures, it becomes more about painting the model than about kind of putting a face here. You can hardly see the face, and that's why it works so well. So what we've got next is we've got a little feature where we're going to just take a look round, and I'm joined by a guest who's going to introduce himself, and we're going to have a little look round at Sky Arena. So one of the from Cubix Games who've just done their 7-day first-person shooter. So we're just going to have a little poke about their kind of stuff, because again I think it's a great example of what's achievable in CraftStudio. It looks fantastic, and unfortunately I haven't been able to play it yet because I've been on a Mac and there's been a little bit of a hiccup with the Mac port. For some reason it sort of quits on us. However, that hasn't stopped me going in and taking a good look at all their kind of art assets. So join me now and we'll have a little poke about the Sky Arena game. I'm being joined this week by a guest. Where has he gone? Where's he going? So, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Big Man Kylo. You may know me.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Big Man. I'm Big Man Kylo. And I've been working on a few games lately, and I've decided to do a collab with Adam for this week.
Yeah. So, and hopefully we're going to have more people come visit us on CraftStudio Sundays. So if you've got any ideas or you've got anything to show off and stuff like that. So next week I think we're going to have a look at Big Man Kylo's kind of work and other bits and pieces that he's working on. But for this week, I thought what we'd do is we'll have a look at Sky Arena, the recently finished first-person shooter from Cubix Games, because it's stunning and it's good to get kind of a project-based look at what's been going on. So where have you gone? Where are you?
I'm here.
Okay, so where should we start?
Well, I was thinking around the blimp and seeing how good the textures are for these things.
All right, let's have a look at this blimp. So it's disappeared. I've leapt out of the. So we're surrounded by a kind of a circular sky dome as well, aren't we? And the blimp looks astonishing. Sky tours. Anything inside? Oh, it's the inside is outside. But it's amazing.
And also, what we were just seeing is just like this Sky Arena thing. Where the money is.
Oh, we're down here, yeah. So we were looking at different textures, and you'll notice in here we've got the buttons are kind of high-res buttons, but inside we've got that kind of great 8-bit kind of pixel art, and you know, who have we got in there? There's Pixel
They've
Boys.
got a lot of references.
There's a little Minecraft cube at the top there. Who else is in there?
The guy from Toy Story, Super Meat Boy, a Pokeball.
Oh yeah.
And the Green Knight from Castle Crashers.
It's so good, and there's a little bit of money down the bottom, and you can see there's a circles. We don't get to see circles very much. There's those little coins. What else is in here? What's it? There's a video camera up here. Have you played this game yet? Because unfortunately I'm on a Mac and it doesn't work on a Mac. It always crashes.
Yeah, I've played the game, and I don't know what these do yet because I always get killed by the sentry at the start where you spawn.
Where does it start? Where does this game start off? You're gonna have to explain it to me.
You spawn here,
right?
And then this here will spawn a sentry now and again, and basically to introduce you to like shooting mechanics and things, so the spawn a sentry here straight away. It bugs out sometimes, and sometimes it like doesn't really spawn. It the projectiles come, but the sentry gun isn't there.
Right. Okay. So these are little spawners then. These little kind of, and I love the slight transparency texture thing as well. That's working really nicely there.
I wish Elsie was like working on like being able to do transparent things inside CraftStudio itself, apart from just copy and pasting it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If you actually had an alpha slider or something like that.
Now.
So what else? So you haven't got very fast. There's another one down here with some grating. And there's some downstairs bits down here as well.
Oh, this is where I just was, and if my eyes weren't tricking me, I found this like secret area room.
The devil's this? What's all this stuff in here? It's like is this
platforming?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And if I remember right, there's some room in here where they've like got a craft fighter poster and things like that,
right.
And even an unused idea that Elsie was thinking.
Oh, there's a room.
Actually,
there's a door. There's a door out here.
Jam. Boy, it's nothing.
Oh, it's so nice. So what? So have you just got enemies? Have you got any walking enemies, or is it just?
Well, it's just the sentry guns.
Sentry guns. So this map is pretty amazingly built. So I've gone into the map at the moment, and just having a look at all the blocks that they've created. So they created like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sort of over 30, 40 blocks, individual blocks, ranging from kind of just sort of blocked, square block types to kind of corner blocks as well. It's kind of in what the resolution is on this.
It's 32, which is quite surprising for this amount of detail.
Yeah, it's very well done, and I think it shows off what CraftStudio can do, especially if you kind of just have a sort of simple palette as well. So I mean, all the grasses look really gorgeous, and that kind of, I really love the way they've got this sort of soft focus on edges as well. It kind of makes it a bit more professional, a bit more polished. What do you think they did it in? Do you think it's a Photoshop job or?
I think that they've done a bit in CraftStudio and done like the transparency in GIMP/Photoshop.
Yeah, something like that.
Like a mixture of like CraftStudio and external third-party programs.
Yeah, so it's pretty. I mean, CraftStudio is pretty powerful, but when you can copy and paste stuff in, it really comes to its own. But anyway, all this stuff's lovely. So we're going to say goodbye now. So thanks very much everybody for listening in. And if you have any questions or comments and stuff like that, I'm going to link in. You've got a channel as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
And what's your channel called?
Voxelized Gators. It's a gaming channel in the making. I'm looking for recruits at the moment.
Yeah.
Who wants videos?
Excellent. So I'll pop that. That'll just be on the video right now. So if anybody wants to go over there, please subscribe because it's been really good. And if anybody else wants to join us next week, we'll be doing the same thing, I suspect, having a look at other people's stuff and going around CraftStudio, having a look at some of the community stuff as well. So thanks very much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time. And
I've had a very good time.
No worries. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.